News update for today, Tuesday, April 10th, 2018. Well, there was a big shooting, I wouldn't say a big shooting, but there was a shooting out in Petersburg last night by an Episcopal church out by a deli out there. That's why there was a large presence of police presence out there last night. What they're asking you is to try to find who this person or persons are who did this, who killed this man out there. They don't have no arrest or suspects yet leading to that case. If you know anything about it, please contact the Petersburg Police Department. If you have any details or any new information that you would like to share as for enlightening the police to lead to an arrest, to capture this person or persons of interest, please let them know. Another story coming in. There's a mega site in the Bermuda district of Chesterfield County that they want to propose to build there. That's going to be rezoned, and a lot of people are unhappy about it because of the traffic that it will impose on the people and the overall human health over it. They're unhappy about that and what it will do to property values around and near that mega site where they propose to put an industrial business or manufacturing facility there. So we'll keep you up to date on that because there's a lot of people in there that are very unhappy about that. But the benefits are that it could widen roads, and it definitely will do that, and create and build new roads, and will add more business to the area in addition to the manufacturer complex that's going up. It will also promote more building and new roads for traffic flow and so forth. So that's a benefit in itself to the area too. It could also be a definite plus there. But I think people do have the right to voice their concerns too about the ejections, about the unknowns of the problems it could cause or pose, which is from all sides. When you look at it from all sides, everybody has a right to have their say, and that's how we vote things in and how we vote things out in this country, and that's what we call freedom, on its axis. But anyway, that's the other story. Also, did you know that there are people that believe, and it sounds really crazy as a conspiracy theory goes, because this is definitely a conspiracy theory. I don't believe this per se myself. I'm just here to report the news. But did you know that there's certain religions that believe that a being is going to come from the stars? It's going to come here to tell them how to believe and change their religion altogether. Did you know in secret papers of the Catholics, they believe that a man will do just that, or some type of alien being will do just that? Yeah, there are other religions that believe similar theories too, but the thing is, what I really do know is that God gave us the Bible, put it together, and that's really where it was a supernatural and extraterrestrial thing. God is all that. And God doesn't have to travel in no ship to bring a different message to his people. And if people believe this madness theory, then they're crazy. Because that really is a conspiracy theory. Because that would never happen. Because God don't need a ship to communicate with you, first of all. And he doesn't need to travel in a saucer to bring a new message. Because he's already did that with his son coming to the world, which was Jesus Christ. And he didn't need a spaceship to do it. But he came here by the way of Mary, and came here, dwelled among us, and lived among us for 33 and a half years, in human years, that is. And then he ascended back to be back on the throne, like the Bible tells us, to rejoin his heavenly host when that time, ended. And of course, if anybody believes these kind of theories, I think they ought to get their head examined, because no God is going to provide a being that's going to come in a saucer and give a different message. And if they do come and give a different message, that being that came out of the saucer did not come from God and is not of God. So why would you even believe such crazy notions? Because God is not going to send an alien to come down out of a ship to give you a message when he could just come by way of being an angel or come by directly himself to give it. Because that's the way our God really works. He don't need ships to travel in to come out to give you an oral message. Because he can do that in the blink of an eye and be here without a ship. And of course God is all around us in very different forms anyway. I mean, when he gave us the written word, which was the Bible, it's the living word, that was a written document that he gave us, which still, the stories in it are still just as valid and true in today's time as they were and when they were written by the authors who wrote them, over 2,000 years ago. So that is a supernatural thing that came to us, but it didn't have to come in by way of UFO or by any spaceship or any demonic being coming out of a spaceship with a different message, like Catholics do really believe will happen one day. But they're going to be sadly mistaken, because that message that comes out of that ship, I can guarantee you, is not going to be of God to communicate that with the people by those means, because that message is not from God that's coming out of that ship. I can guarantee you that 100%. That message is definitely from the devil himself. And if anybody believes that notion, then they're believing in something that is not godly. But anyway, this is just some of the in the news stories today. Two offices were raided. Two lawyers' offices were raided, as we told you yesterday in yesterday's news segment, I do believe. Coleman's office, which was Trump's personal lawyer, and the attorney that represents the porn star that allegedly had an affair with Trump. I don't think that is really true at all, that happened. But allegedly, she's still stating that they had an affair, and things were seized from both offices, both Trump's personal attorney and the lawyer that represents this porn star icon. They do believe that there may have been they're trying to say that there may have been misuse of funds or abuses with campaign money, and this might have been why this seizure of these documents from both of these lawyers were obtained by law enforcement or the FBI yesterday morning. But anyway, this is just some of the news for today. Keep it right here. It's Michael DeSilvas for In the News Update. Have a nice day, everyone. Be safe.